Oh, hi, Via. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is our 50th wedding anniversary. Oh, you want to know our love story? How your Lolo and I met? Okay, sure. I still remember it was in July 4th, 1974. We have no classes because it was a stat holiday. We call it the Phil American Friendship Day. I was a bed spacer in an apartment adjacent to his aunt's apartment. It was my friend Josie's birthday. Then she and my other board mates went to church, and I decided not to go with them to stay because of my monthly period. When they're all gone, I lied down and fell asleep. Not a little longer, I heard somebody from the other apartment and doing some hand gestures and trying to catch my attention. There were two boys. I was pissed off. I closed the jalousies windows and went to the kitchen to drink and decided to wait for my friends to come back. When my friends finally came back from the church, they headed to the room and noticed that the windows are closed. They asked why, and then Josie opened them. Before I could explain to them the reason why, they saw the two boys, the two nuances, already, and now they became three. That includes your Lolo. They are making sign language like heart, like I love you, like this. I love you. And they even made a big heart out of cartolina. I tried to ignore them, but well, I decided to play around with them, play or tease them as well. The other boy asked for my name. That is your Lolo. He wrote his name in the air. D-I-N-G. So, I wrote mine, but not my name. I wrote my name as Tessie or Tessie. Finally, he made a sign that tomorrow he will gonna call me by phone. The next morning, while preparing for school, Tessie came rushing. Minette, Minette, the boy next door wants to speak with you. That call was not mine. Then she blamed me for giving him her name instead of mine. So from then on, we became constant phone pals. We don't have cell phone then, only telephone. So my landlady, the owner of the apartment, gets mad because I spend long hours over the phone because that phone is supposedly a pay phone. So we decided to see each other eye to eye. So that's the end or the beginning of a beautiful love story. You like it? Thank you. Hi, Via. Again, you want to continue my story? What was my first impression of him? Actually, it was not love at first sight, but hate at first sight. You know what? When I see him, I couldn't help myself but to get annoyed. In the morning, my board mate Josie would yell at me, Minette, look, the guy next door, there, and always looking this way, as if or maybe looking for you. I'll just ignore her and then I'll peep at the other room to see what he is up to. Then he will go off to work. Seeing him walking made me more annoyed. He wears his hair long. He looks like a hippie, an irresponsible person, and an indecent guy. That's my first impression of him. Then, as days go on, during those phone calls, I had a chance to know him more, his inner beautiful side. He related to me how at an early age he was already doing or working hand in hand with his father, doing odd jobs. He stopped schooling because he took the responsibility to take care of the finances in his family. So there, I found out that he is a responsible guy. No vices, not smoking, not drinking, which I admired most of him. Okay? Thank you. Bye.